Hereford head coach Mark Richards. A game Hereford could easily have won tonight.
I think on chances, but it wasn't exactly a spectacle. Pretty competitive. I thought you saw the reaction from Alfreton in terms of obviously the result they had on Saturday. Competitive all over the park, made it really difficult for us. But we weren't at the same levels of the second half against Stockport. However way you put it, we weren't at the levels that we need to be. But we've come away with a 1-1 draw. So. Away from home, always difficult in this league against a team who, apart from Saturday, have been on a really impressive run.
Looked to me as that when you got the ball down and played a little bit of football, it created opportunities.
Yeah, about 30 minutes in, we had our best little spell when we actually just had a bit of composure, and I think Jack Hickman and Theo had exchanged a couple of passes, 5 or 10 yards, and it just allowed us to get up the pitch a little bit more. We kind of played a little bit into their hands in terms of making it a bit of a fight, which we had talked about trying not to make it, because our strengths, especially with the personnel I chose today, it's not in aerial fight balls all the time. But we didn't really manage to stamp our authority on the game to enable us to play. You saw spells in the second half, but just not enough really, and I think it's probably a fair result.
And your view on the penalty?
I thought it was a penalty. Don't know what happened afterwards. It was a bit of handbags and stuff between Mike Simons and their goalkeeper. But I thought it was a penalty. I thought Tom Owen Evans dispatched it well.
And then obviously Mike Simons had a fantastic chance to make it 2-0.
Yeah, I think you had Simo's chance and you had Finney's off the post and James Wake sort of a goal line scramble as well. So I think if you looked at chances, I think we had the better chances, but I thought that they were competitive and made it really, really difficult for us.
Did you make any changes today because of an injury? Because obviously Kieran Thomas is not involved.
Yeah, Kieran's was an odd one really. He unfortunately got involved in a car accident on Sunday where somebody collided into the right hand side of his car, and unfortunately he's sort of his calf or his shin, if you like, swollen up, and he went to the doctors, did some blood tests, and we actually just found up on the way up here that they weren't sure what it was, so we didn't want to risk him, so we left him completely out of the squad today.
Because you rotated things quite a bit today.
Well, we obviously with Kieran's injury, and obviously just wanted to make sure that he's okay. I didn't want to put him in without knowing exactly what we're dealing with. I don't want to be putting him in and something happening and ultimately putting Kieran at harm, basically.
Positive, you kept the away run going since the 1st of January now. Another trip at the weekend to Southport.
Yeah, nice. The lads are just saying that. Oh, nice short trip to Southport on Saturday. 4 games to go now, so we just want to keep trying to harp onto the boys about trying to finish the season strongly now and not just letting it fizzle out. And we need to up our performance levels because they weren't where they have been today, but again, the lads have managed to get a 1-1 draw away from home.
Because I guess the top half of the season finish is not beyond you.
Well, that was we spoke about that sort of a couple of weeks ago, and we know it's in sight, but now we're mathematically safe. It's important that we try and get as many points on the board as we possibly can.
Thanks for your time.
Cheers, guys.
Can I ask you a question about our keeper? He's improved no end as the season's gone on. Is there any chance that we might be able to keep him for next season? Any talks gone on with Derby?
I think Matt Yates is the best goalkeeper I've seen at this level, hence why I brought him in, and I know he had to deal with a very difficult time when he first came in. Club was in a lot of transition, and I just think he's been absolutely outstanding. I think he's probably been one of our best players this season. I highly rate him. I think he's got a hell of a career in front of him, and I would choose him as my goalkeeper at the moment at this level, obviously, as I have done, and if there's an opportunity to look at that next season as well, I would definitely consider it.
Thank you very much.
Thanks, guys.